How are you doing? I am not a TV personality. I'm a real, live person. My flesh lives. My blood, it flows. I am alive. I am connected to Yahweh. He speaks to me, I speak to him. I am his child. These are the words, pretty much the same thing as Jesus Christ was saying. He said, I am the Son of God. But the truth is, we all are sons and daughters of God. We're male and female containers of the essence of God. We have free will and consciousness of God inside of us. But if these are the words of Yeshua Jesus Christ, then why aren't they spoken in any mainstream church? Why is it the Saturday, the day of his crucifixion and resurrection, when he was crucified on Wednesday and rose on Saturday, sat your day, Saturday, Sabbataday. Oh, that's Hebrew. Sabbataday. Sabbath, the day of rest. If I looked around into Hebrew traditions on the Sabbath, and my translation as an American of these, it was a day at home with your family, an education of your mind, and oneness with God. There's nothing in that tells you to go to church at your local Baptist church or your Pentecostal or your Catholic. It says to stay at home with the temple of the body, your body. Stay at home. So stay at home with your family. You work all week. Stay at home with your family and rest. The body is the church. The body is the altar of God. The body is the altar of God. It's the temple. People, it's a temple. I've been trying to tell us this for thousands of years. Now, the next thing you should look at is simply investigate into a drawing of the human heart to challenge this. Your heart is a generator of emotions, right? Good or bad. It's all on perspective and how you are taught to perceive things, positive or negative, light or dark. My boyfriend cheated with my girlfriend. Okay, that's an experience. You ought to get emotional about it. Are you going to continue to allow it to happen? No. Did you like what happened? No. Do you have to fight and cry because they did something wrong? No, people. No. The reactions got to stop. The reaction. Stop reacting. Start responding. Think. Ripple it out. Think about what's going to happen before you do things. Simply just do that. Bam, bam. Oh, he hit me. Who's right? Neither one of you are right. That reaction, that's what the devil gets you on, is he uses fear to feed on you, to manipulate you, to get you to react. And he already has your choices laid out in front of you after he stuck you with the problem. Today, our problem in America is immigration. Right? Everybody's scared of Islam. Don't blame them. Don't blame them one bit. You look at what's going on in Paris and Europe and Cologne, Germany. Mass rape of 100 white women by 100 black men. No one said nothing. Nothing. Mass riots. They don't tell you that all these immigrants are only able-bodied men and there's no women or children. They don't tell you that once they get this Islam population to a certain percentage in the country, they start gaining political influence and they start gaining civil rights communities and unions, and then once they get to another percentage, they start getting violent. Well, we're at 4% Muslim in America right now, and look what's going on. Got a lot of violence going on. You look at the inner cities in Chicago and Minnesota, the blacks out there think it's a good idea to kill all the white people. But that's not racist. That's politically correct. Because the only people that can be racist is white. What? What Kool-Aid are you drinking, man? Whose weed are you toking? Not mine. Okay. So, the next thing is, you got to, okay, so I've showed you the Tri-Cities of Power. Washington, D.C., London, and the Vatican, right? They're all city sovereign states. They're all above the law. They all write the laws. They're outside, but they rule. None of it pertains to them. Okay. They got that going on, so they can do that. Now they got to unify religion. They got to unify all the religions. This is kind of tricky, and YouTube doesn't let me make videos more than 15 minutes, so bear with me. Alright, Greek mythology, boom. Everybody knows Groot. Everybody knows Zeus. Right? Everybody knows Zeus. Does anybody know who Kronos was? Kronos? Kronos was Zeus's father. And Zeus destroyed him? Killed him? Ate him or something? Along those lines. So he replaced the father. He became the father by destroying the father, you see? The Antichrist is a replacement of the Christ, the appointed one. It also means the man, a man. We're not looking for a pitchfork and tails, no. It just means a man against God. And you look at what's happening in America. The laws of the land are being turned against God. That's exactly what's happening. And the blessings of America are leaving God. The Spirit is leaving God. God is leaving America because the people are turning away from Him. Turning away. We're becoming materialistic. We're becoming pagan. The Catholic Church assigned the crucifix to Christianity. But yet the crucifix was actually a symbol of Christ's death, not His resurrection. So we worship a symbol of His death. The cross is a one-dimensional unfolded cube. It is a representation of Saturn. It's a symbol to Saturn. You go back in far enough, you find out that you'll see a cross with a serpent's tail, a snake rising above the resurrection. What? Islam worships a black cube. Remember I said about black cube? It's a representation of Saturn. So Islam worships Saturn directly. The Jews worship, they call it a Star of David, but it's really a spinning cube. Shine a light down on it, it's the shadow on the ground, it's a spinning cube, right? Okay. So there's your Islam, and then your Jews, and then your Christians. What's left? What's left? The Easter Star, the Gaudimendes. 5-pointed star is just as bad as a 6-pointed star. They're just outrightly open worshiping Satan. This is his year, people. This is his year. 2016 is 666 times 3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 2016. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 sixes. Adds up to 2016. 666 plus 666 plus 666 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's this year. Yay! And we have war in the Middle East. And we have Russia and China joining forces. And, nobody gives a fuck what we're doing over here. Because we've been doing this. This is our fault. This is America's fault. This is our leadership's fault. Because we've been bought out by the foreign banksters. They're using us to establish a one world currency. They're using our military to destroy all the fucking foreign countries' opposition. Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi, Osama bin Laden. He looks a lot like the fucking president we have right now, I think, personally. Or is it maybe Barry Soetoro? Or Tim Osman? All those guys look alike. Got the same face, same nose, same eyes. Same. Is it the same person? Or is it copies of the same person done many times? There's no wool on these eyes. You participate in a debt slave system. You are giving them the financial ability to do these things. Quit feeding them. Quit buying stuff. Start trading with your friends and family. Start promoting community instead of independence. Native Americans used to say it took a village to raise a child. Why do you suppose that was? Maybe it takes a community to raise a community. Here's a different idea that no one's ever thought of, but it's right there in front of your face, plain as day. It takes a community to raise a community. We weren't meant to work alone. We weren't meant to be independent. We were meant to be symbiotic. As the world shows. As the world shows, right now it's dying. Fish are floating in on our shores everywhere. Nuclear waste is dumping in California. But they're not talking about this stuff. Nuclear waste from Japan is in California. They're not talking about this stuff. GMO food is bad. It's banned out of almost every country but here. Why in the smartest country in the world has GMO food not been banned from it? Because they own our Food and Drug Administration. They fucking own us. We're fucking cattle. Wake the fuck up. Your birth certificate is your treasury bond. It's got a little corporation number on it. That is you. They create a straw man you when you're born in the federal building. The legalese is the doctor. The witness is your construction, your birth. And they declare a birth certificate, a property deed. Then they put a fucking birth announcement in the newspaper and declare a live birth, which is really like a lost and found ad, and no one calls to claim you. So they own you, your award, because no one ever claimed you. They insure you for millions of dollars, and this is how they do all the black-handedness. Every person has a corporation number, and every person in this country is insured for collateral on the national debt to the World Bank of Lord Rothschild of England. We need to wake up to what's going on, people. I pray to God that you will too. If you see the light in what I'm seeing, you can inbox me and ask me, and we'll go through the process of how to wake up, how to plug in.